what's interesting, the scriptures say pride comes before destruction, right? And then you go and what is that in Sirach where it says, why is earth and ashes proud? So when you look at the word destruct, it means to really to deconstruct, to break down. So when somebody's proud before the Most High literally breaks them down to what they were before, which is ashes.
Then what do you do? Build it back up. And that's what, hey, majority of you people on this side, you got to be brought down to ashes and be built back up, man. Because you ain't going to get it. You're not going to get it, man.
This is James 1 and 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only.
Right, that's wisdom, man. You got to be a doer of this word, man. Because it's easy to study it and go and tell somebody, oh, we Israelites, this, that, and the third. But if you ain't keeping them laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, hey, because the scriptures tell you, hey, if you know this and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to get more stripes than the nigga who won't accept that he's Israelite, man. That's why the scriptures tell you get wisdom and understanding for thyself, man. First, before you call yourself trying to teach somebody. That's common sense. Go ahead.
Since it's not common.
There you go. Malachi. Malachi.
Deceiving your own selves.
Deceiving your own, you don't deceive your own self, man. When all this deception out here. Everywhere you look is deception, but you're going to deceive your own self, man. Come on, man. It's simple. The simplicity, which is in Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead.
For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
That's cold.
I just want to say that.
Ice cold. So that's James, right?
Yeah.
James basically saying a man who hears the word and doesn't put it into practice, you could liken that to a man who wakes up in the morning, he sees his hair is nappy, he sees his face ashy, he know he need to brush his teeth, but he just walks away and forgets about all of that and goes about his day, man. You know there's something wrong with you, you can see it in a mirror, but you ain't trying to fix it.
What it breaks down to is if you're not doing what these scriptures say, your ass gonna be put to death, man.
Right.
Going deeper, you know. Yeah, you didn't brush your teeth, but man, hey, you ain't gonna be put to death, man. Because you open up that sword and saying, oh, wisdom shall be the superior at time. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You're not doing it, so hey, you can't blame nobody but yourself. And the Most High put you to death.
Yeah, because the scriptures are like a mirror, man. They point out your flaws, man. They point out your strengths. So that was the whole point of the law, statutes, commandments, the prophecies, everything. That was to let our people know, okay, when y'all was in Egypt, this is what y'all was doing. I don't want you guys to do that anymore. That was all fucked up. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Y'all receive a blessing. If not, you receive a curse. That our people broke the commandments. Okay, you guys breaking the commandments. If y'all don't repent, I'm gonna bring this nation and that nation against you. This nation and that nation, y'all going to go into slavery. Y'all didn't listen to that. Okay, I'm gonna send my Messiah. He's gonna come if you believe on him. All right, you're gonna be saved. If not, you're gonna be destroyed. Now, y'all don't believe the Most High gonna murk you niggas, man.
Three strikes, you fucking out, man. That's all it is. 3 strikes, you out. Ain't no more. Ain't no more warning.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. For if we sin willfully,
meaning we know not to do it, and we still do it. Go ahead.
After that we have received the knowledge of the truth,
right?
There remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
Right. Like, y'all not gonna get back on the cross for your ass. No, he already did it one time. So once you come into the knowledge and understanding of, you better be doing it, man, like the scripture just said. Go ahead.
You want me to read again?
Oh, that's it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
Plain and to the point, man. You had something to say?
Yes, because I'm back on works and doing the work of our business. This is James chapter 2, verse 20. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead?
Faith without works is dead. You can have faith like these people in these Christian churches, they got faith. They really think they're gonna be saved, man. But they don't have no works. They sell barbecue sandwiches at the church, man. You're not showing no works, man. It don't work that way. Faith with works, man. Faith in who? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. And doing the works, which is what? Coming out here, if that's your lot, to warn the people, man, against the destruction that's coming. Fellowshipping and showing charity with beautiful. Charity with your brothers, man. Breaking bread on these scriptures. That's works, man. You shall know him by his fruits.
And drop it down to verse 26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
Right. Plain, man. Faith without work, hey, you dead, man. It's plain and simple.
That's why the apostles always say, not a bunch of zombies walking around. Now literally the walking dead.
And that's part of that vexation. Because your third eye open. Why? Because you're seeking wisdom, and it's with that comes vexation, and you look in these people's eyes and you don't see nothing there. Just empty vessels ready to be cracked open like a vase, man.
This is Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttered her voice in the streets.
Right. This is the only place, not just in Miami, but throughout the four corners of the earth. If you seeking wisdom, you got to go to the streets and find. You know what that said? Wisdom of Solomon. I mean, it's like Songs of Solomon.
Oh.
In the street.
Yeah.
I think it's like the 3rd chapter. Start back at the top of DNZ.
This is Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttered her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse.
Right, this is the chief place of concourse. Everybody you see walking around here got bags. They out here shopping, man. That's the rhetoric of the Most High. Cause while you walk around in your conceits, man, we out here telling you, hey, this shit almost over with, man. Ain't gonna be no more shopping real soon.
Right.
The cities are gonna be shut in. It's gonna be martial law, man. Warlike law, man.
Con, just to speak on I looked up the word martial. I was just curious what it meant. Etymology.com. The word martial means warlike, and it goes back to the Roman god, the Mar of Wars.
Mars.
Yeah, Mars. Yeah, Mars.
And Greek is Aries.
Aries.
Yeah.
I'm about to say the meaning of words, brother.
Go ahead.
Verse 21. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right. How long you simple ass people gonna love to be simple and walk around? You work 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week, get a day off, and then right back to the same schedule. And you're not wondering why is this so, or why these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are always at the bottom of the totem pole, or why every black man got a 90-something% chance of catching colon cancer when they get past the age of 60, man. So it's like, it's damn near a must once you hit that age to go let doctors play in your booty hole to check you out, man. You're not asking yourself this question, or why are all these women catching breast cancer, man? The scriptures tell you why, man. We are under the curses. But y'all want to walk around and be simple, man, and be docile. But soon, like the brother was just saying, we're going to melt your ass down to ashes and build you back up in your right state of mind. Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Fools hate knowledge. And the fools it's talking about is 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Y'all hate knowledge. This is, the Most High made us a spectacle out here. The reason he made us a spectacle, so you can come and say, what is this all about? But instead, what they want to do, scorn, mock. Why? Because you hate wisdom. And for hating wisdom, you're going to pay the ultimate price.
Yes.
Go ahead, huh? This morning, you done.
I got another one.
2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall. Like it's as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
Right. So walking in this faith, man, hey, straight and narrow path. Your ass veer to the left, you're gonna get water. You veer to the right, your ass gonna get that fire, man. So, in other words, you gotta walk that straight path, man. Yays be yays and nays be nays. Go ahead.
And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Yeah, so you gotta go through this straight path, man. You gotta stop eating pork. You gotta stop eating that bullshit. You gotta stop doing things that you did before to the best of your abilities. You gotta rehearse the righteous acts with these high holy days. Once you get into this truth more. And if you got the ability, come out on the streets, and this is showing works right here, coming out to these streets and teaching, giving up your Saturdays.
Wow, we made a sacrifice out here, man. Anything can happen, man. Motherfucker come out here, you can get stabbed out here, man. Because, hey, we not going to hold back. We going to give you the true, unedited truth, man. Unedited truth, 100%, man. Regardless of who you are. Why? Because like me and the Ark were just saying earlier, we are passionate about this. That's why we come off like that. LeBron passionate about what he do. So how does that make us any different? We passionate for the Lord.
It's a good example you use LeBron, like, look at Yahushua, man. Yahushua was passionate to do what his father told him to do, man. So he was spazzing on everybody, man. He was going off on everybody because he was passionate about it, man. He wanted to be, he was perfect, man. He wanted everybody else to be on that same page, but nobody was listening, so he was getting hot. It was blowing his vibe, so to say, man.
That's another reason why his eyes were so red. This man vexed. Hey, this is Yahushua, so how much wisdom does he have? First, you feel me? And Solomon just said, that's vexation, having all that wisdom. So, man, come on, man. This man ready to start putting people to death then. But he know he wasn't sent for that.
That's another thing that was probably weighing on his spirit, man. He know it's not time, but he want to just go ham on them. Just like we be saying, sometimes we want to kill some of these niggas, but it's not our goal, man. We gotta wait for Yahushua to give us that green light, man.
Yahushua,
Yeah,
Yahushua didn't give us that instruction. He told us to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
Exactly.
So if we were to do that, man, we would make a mockery of what we claim to believe in.
Exactly.
And you're going to be put to death.
Exactly, man.
Yahushua vexed all that wisdom, man. He couldn't tell them he was Solomon, because he couldn't even, he told them that John the Baptist was Elijah. And niggas still to this day still don't get it, and it's in plain words.
It's there, too. It's plainly written there, bro.
Then what? Hey, in Malachi 4:1, the precepts,
It's there.
Right. It's in Malachi, it's in Isaiah, bro. It's in John. It's everywhere, bro. And people still don't see it.
Hey, eyes to see and can't see, man. That's that vexation.
Wow, bro.
That's vexation.
That's that fear, man. That's what makes you fear, man. Because the Most High could easily just
Take it away from
it. And like he vexed, because this thing is just believe, just have faith and then show some works. Somebody got to be part of that 144,000. Somebody gonna be a part of that 144,000, but these people don't want to. They don't want to spot. They don't want to spot. When it's simple, just.
And at the end of the day, this is what a man's supposed to be doing anyway. Whether you make it or not, that's none of your business.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be for the power that created the whole universe. That's plain. Like, what the fuck is you people doing out here? All these brothers up here, we got jobs, we got lives, we got families. We got shit we do. We go hang out. But guess what? We do our job for the Most High.
That's right.
Like you put on Instagram with Martin with hair braided and you know, like we going to a monastery and becoming monks or some shit, man.
Shaquille Sunflower.
Yeah. For real, bring that out right quick, though, Lord.
this is Songs of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. By night on my bed I sought him whom my soul loveth.
Right. Go ahead.
I sought him, but I found him not. I will raise now and go about the city in the streets, In the broad ways I will seek him, whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. The watchmen that go about the city found me.
Right, the watchmen that go about the city. And that's what we're doing. We're watchmen. Watchmen for the elect, not all these people. The elect of the nation of Israel to tell them it's time to get yourself in order. And Solomon saying he went amongst the streets to find Yahweh, and he couldn't find him. But the watchmen sought him. And what were the watchmen? Out on the highways and the hedges. Doing what? Teaching out, pushing out the truth, man. Like the brother brought out in Proverbs, man. This way you're going to find wisdom and understanding there. Not in no church house, man.
Right.
In the streets, man. Why? Because you can appeal to more people, man.
And that's beautiful, man, because when Solomon wrote this song, he wrote it in the form of like a love poem. The elect is representing that woman that's seeking the Most High, man, but she wasn't able to find him. So with that, keeping that in mind, man, you should be eager. If you're part of the elect, you should be eagerly, fervently trying to seek the Most High, man. You should be urgent. It should be an urgent thing. The same way in the ancient world, when these women was in order, man, they used to always fantasize about their husbands. You're supposed to always be meditating on Yahweh Shem Yahushai as much as possible, man. Because we ain't got nobody, man. We ain't got nobody else outside of this truth. We ain't got nobody, man.
If you're not meditating on that, what you meditating on? Wickedness and folly. And that shit gonna vex the fuck out you, man. So hey, like the brother said, man, meditate on this, man. Because why it's gonna be the stability of our time, man. Go ahead.
Verse 3, the watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth? It was but a little that I passed through them, but I found him whom my soul loveth. I held him and would not let him go until I had brought him into my mother's chamber and into the chamber of her that conceived me.
Right.
I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roads and by the hinds of the field, that ye stir not up, nor awake my love till he please. Yea, man, so seek the Lord, man.
Hear the point blank.
Seek the
Simple,
Lord, bro.
simple. Like the brother was saying, you know, wisdom cries without, man. So you seeking it, that's where you got to go to find it. And that's ironic. That's how Elder Todd came into the truth. He was asking the Lord. He said, I don't know what your name is, but I want to know what's real out here. And he walking through the streets and found One West School. He found the elders teaching the word. And the rest is history, man. And now look at his fruits, man. He got fruits all throughout the four corners of the earth down there, man. Why? Because he went to the highways and the hedges and sought wisdom. You got to seek this. It's not going to be given to you. It's not going to be put in your lap. Because the elect were chosen to see salvation since the beginning of the earth. But guess what? Lord willing, we be part of the elect. It didn't fall in none of our laps, man. We had to go out there and get it.
This is Baruch 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Plain and simple. Seek him 10. Why? Because you done offended the Most High, and everybody up here did. Everybody up here offended the Most High.
I got one.
Okay, yeah. We're going to run through and we out. Everybody out here done offended the Most High in the worst way.
I see your camera, man.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 30:20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
Right, the bread of our adversity, what we go through on a daily basis, and eventually what we're going to go through when martial law is called and Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
in the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner
Right.
anymore.
Right, and we see the Most High made it so feasible that all you got to do is go on the internet and watch your teachers. And then you got teachers throughout the four corners of the earth pushing out this truth.
Keep up with videos.
Come on. You ain't got enough time. You ain't got enough time, man. But that's the Most High removing that cloak from off these people. You ain't got no excuse. This brother always say, you done heard of the Hebrew Israelites. I don't give a fuck what you say.
That's right.
You done heard of the Hebrew Israelites. Go ahead.
But thy eyes shall see thy teachers.
Right. When we see our teachers, and y'all people see us. We're the teachers, man. Set up by the Most High. We teaching His word in truth and sincerity.
That's right.
That's what we know for 100%.